Hello and welcome to episode 33 of our Timberborn Folktails Cliffside playthrough. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Glad to have you. And without further ado, let's get this started. So, the name of the game the last few episodes has been to try to conserve as much water as possible. And I think we're doing an okay job on that. I did have an idea, however. And that idea is that we're not really relying on the canal for irrigation besides this little area right here. Everything else is irrigated by irrigation ponds. So, with that in mind, we're losing a lot of water to evaporation of this whole canal when really we could, kind of get rid of it, have it flow off the map this way, and right here make our pumping stations and our cattails and spatterdock production. And I think that's kind of what we're going to work towards now. Let's see, these are maples, okay. These are supposed to be maples over here too, I do believe. All right, so what we need to do then, if we're going to do that, let's see. Well, let's, we still need a lot of logs, so I'm just going to unmark these for planting. Probably those ones. And get rid of the forester. And find a new place for... Actually, I might just make it go off the map over here. So I'll dig a new tunnel. So let's see. Let's first get down here. And that shouldn't be that hard to get down here. It's just a matter of picking where. I'm just going to delete this. Yeah, those two oaks. And then I can build some ladders. Okay. And let's just start by going to the bottom and using our tunnels and path. Let's scroll back up and find out where we wanted to stop it. Actually, we kind of got a tunnel all the way down here already a little bit. Yeah, we marked right here. So we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go right across there. Oh, meant to be... Where am I? There we go. Just go all the way there. Now let's look. Okay, we don't want to disrupt anything that's going on up there. So let's stop it right here, actually, at the moment. So we'll do this area for now. Okay. Let's just unmark these for planting as well. And mark that for, well, let's not demolish that yet. Well, let's demolish these. A hauling post and a builder's hut. We'll put those elsewhere. Up here will be fine. And because we actually had unemployed beavers, let's do a couple more. Unemployed bots, I meant. Okay. That's a lot of carrots. Okay, and this isn't being prioritized. Let's prioritize that so that our haulers will help empty the carrots from here. So that's why they're not getting harvested, is because this is full of carrots. Why aren't any of our haulers going there? Oh. Definitely turn those back on. Oh, we are getting laggy with those explosions is what's happening. It's not unexpected, I guess. It's also all the paths that are kind of causing some issues too. Okay, so we'll mark right. Do we have anything right there? We do. So we'll mark right here where we want to continue that off the map. That's actually a perfect width. Just let that do its thing for now. Actually, we can delete these ones now. What? How did that strand you? Did I delete the... Okay, so I deleted the ladder. That was a mistake. Didn't mean to pause it. Let's just keep this going a little bit. Okay. And we probably need a... There we go. Path right there. Honestly, let's do that. We can... These oaks are going to be a while, so I kind of want to just demolish this. Let's see, how far are we going out right now? Right there. So we'll go here. To there, and we'll place... Looks like we might need triple dynamite, but we'll blow that section up to disconnect it. That one definitely doesn't need a triple, actually. Would be better if we don't disrupt that, actually. The irrigation pond for now. So, with that in mind, we gotta delete some other trees. Those ones. And this is gonna disconnect those lumberjacks. It's gonna demolish those lumberjacks, actually. Let's get them out of there first. Can destroy that. And we don't need all these paths down here anymore. That's also probably not helping our leg. Okay. Let's go back up top. Aha. So I think we probably just need... Wow, is that being held up by one? That's kind of insane, actually. There's really nothing else holding that up. Yeah, essentially one. Okay. We'll take care of that in a bit. So, first thing I want is put some, we want some sluices. And I want enough room for 5 large water pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to have to back it up a little bit in order to make that happen. So, right beyond here. So this is going to be our additional reservoir that's going to be our pumping area, basically. Wherever these can be. Okay, so with that, let's make another ladder to get down there. That should be fine. Can delete this other bit though. And I'm gonna have this. How far can the large water pumps reach? 4. So I'm gonna have this a depth of 4. Maybe 3, since no, actually 4 will get us right level with what am I trying to say? With our top up here. How many? That would be more than enough dams. Okay. So now if we do some platforms. Actually, we don't need that many platforms. Let's do triple right here. And then some overhangs. Yeah, we'll put another overhang right here, actually. One, two, three. We might want to go into that section, but I'm not sure if we'll need to 100%. Okay, I don't want that there, actually. Okay, yeah, so if we actually demolish these 2 spots, we can make this work. Really, all we need is a ladder right here. Let's see, another triple it looks like. We are going to have to blow this section up too. Just go down 1 and then make a platform across there. Overhang, that is. And then a double right here. Nope, just a 4. Okay, these aren't going to be harvested, so let's mark those for deletion. Okay, and then we just need a... Actually, we can just put a terrain block there. And another large water pump. You know, and back here we can actually put some water storage. Water supply. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So we messed up. We want... No, this could be the level that our so we're gonna go down here. It could be the level that our spatter dock and stuff is at. We'll have a floodgate down here. Oh, we do need to clear out a little bit of area above that. And I was actually fully expecting that to be demolished, but we might not actually need that demolished. We might be able to keep using that space. So let's just go to the tunnels. Let's go down almost to the bottom. Why can't we do that? Because there's nothing below it. Okay. I think that's why anyway. Might be easiest just to blow that all up. Let's see if now that that platform is built, or it's not built yet. Never mind. Let's see if it'll let us put the tunnels there now. It will. Okay. So we deleted those platforms a little prematurely. Let's go ahead and do this. And once those are built, we can put tunnels above it. Oh, it won't let us do this section. I think it might be... I don't know if it's because of that path or not. Just not liking that concept, is it? Well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, it doesn't like that. So we can just blow those spots from the top. We have 5 days left to get this done. And I'm going to see if down here, if I can put those floodgates now. Not quite. We need another layer. That's going to be a little bit trickier. Not much. So we'll go up to this layer here. Well, let's wait till this is exploded out. Can they reach these? They can. Maybe should have deleted those, but well, we might be able to figure out a way to harvest those yet. In fact, there's a very easy way to harvest those yet. Okay. Can you not reach those two, or what's going on here? Okay, our food is decently stable at the moment. Still not growing enough wheat, to be honest. We're gonna have to look into that. All right, so that's gone. Then can put the ladder right there for now. Let's go down right here and go with that tunnels again, one more layer above that. Doesn't want me to do that spot this time. Whatever, we can blow that up from the back too. That ladder should let them reach up here. We don't need those ones. What am I doing? Okay, unpause it. Okay, and then if we say put another set of floodgates right there, for example, the water will stop flowing that way if this is higher than this. We can have this be our spatter dock and cattail area. We'll expand it a little bit more to get more growing area than what we have right here. I think the tunnels here are done. Should be able to do that floodgate here now. Yep. Let's pause this fluid dump. 4 days left. How long to... Okay. Bad water. Our water is going to run out somewhere in there. Let's go ahead and maybe pause these ones. Not our bad water, our good water. And let's consider... Let's pause that one too. Oh, and let's pump out of there, which it looks like we already were. Silly enough. All right, so we'll have this up at 1 and this, yeah, like 0.8. All right. Now we can do more tunnel shenanigans, honestly. As long as we don't go into there. Into our cave. I don't want to go into our cave. Okay, and let's go a lower layer from there. We have right here is our cutoff. Is that too far? Nope, that was right on the money, actually. I think this is actually tall enough we can grow crops down here without interfering with the stuff we already built up top here. And this irrigation pond won't be necessary at that point either. Three days left. Yeah, it's a little sketchy. Let me just check. Like spatterdock, okay. It can grow with that height. Perfect. Oh, did not mean to go all the way back up. So I think we can delete these now. Nothing fell. Okay. Let's start with that as our spatterdock and cattail area. Delete those paths. Come on. Okay. We're not going to need this anymore. Sorry, I keep pausing it. My bad. Let's find us a good spot for our aquatic farmhouse. A spot like right here. Let's see if that reaches down here. Not really. Oh, this ladder isn't tall enough. Okay. We might end up with a few thirsty beavers, but we should be okay in the long run, I think. Because, yeah, this will save that whole canal of evaporation. We do have a decent amount of evaporation in this section, but it's going to be used for growing spatterdock and cattails. So, like, it has a purpose, right? Okay, yep, that can reach all of that area, no problem. So, well, not quite all of it, it looked like, actually. Let's start with spatterdock and some cattails. It's probably plenty of cattails, to be honest. Let's double check that that efficient farm, that aquatic farmhouse can reach it. Yep, that's the area it can reach at the moment. Then we'll have some I can't reach those, I guess. We'll have some spatterdock coming in. For food, though, we're going to want... Our actual beavers shouldn't be in here at all. So, we can go ahead and plant beehives. And we're not doing any multiple layers. Which means we don't need overlap. Having some is okay. Yeah, that shouldn't... Is that reaching any of our... Does that go in the cave? It barely does not go in the cave. Wonderful. Paper's looking good. Food's doing okay. We're finally getting some bread in, but we're eating it right away. Our wheat just came in, basically. All right, I think I want to make, before I get rid of all of these other pumps and stuff, I want to make sure this is working as intended. So, these sluices... I think I just want this one open at all times now. Yeah. Just be open. Again, this does not have an impermeable floor, so the water from these dams, if it ever gets up there again, will flow right through that, no problem. These sluices, these two are always open, filling up this. These are open if this is below 0.2. After it gets above 0.2, those are going to close, and this is going to fill up until it hits these dams, and then it's going to flow out here. If this This won't get above 1, however, because we're letting it drain off of this floodgate. We'll adjust that as needed. I don't want it to surge too high to drown our spatter dock, but I also don't want water to flow out off the map and us not utilize it. So I'm going to start with it a little bit on the high side and go from there. Unconnected buildings. These ones aren't connected at the moment. Okay. I see. There. I don't know if we have any lumberjacks in range of some of these. We don't. So, well, let's remark this. Honestly, I might just, yeah, I think I'm going to unmark that again. And then level this out to the level of these trees here. Half a day left, and we're just about to run out of water. These should get pumping really soon, though. So this is just a slightly deeper pumping station coming off of our main reservoir. God, that is a mess of zip lines, isn't it? Building lacks workers. Okay, we'll handle that in a second. We can just pause you for now, though. That one, too. We'll have that one be the lowest priority, so we're just missing one builder bot. Actually, we'll turn this back on, but also put it at the lowest priority. So this won't be necessary here in a little while. Water's coming on. I'm going to turn these back on before I forget. This is already dry. I'm going to turn off this and turn this one back on. All right. Yeah, and this was built kind of stupid. This should have been should be down here and let the sluices be way down there, but it's fine. All right, we got water here. It's being pumped. And we got water flowing out of that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Something else is going wrong. There shouldn't be water coming from over there. How did it get over there first? There's no place for it to leak. Yes, there is. There totally is a place for it to leak right there. High priority on that. Well, beehives can't be in the water with the spatter dock. So, okay, that's an easy solution too. We just have to delete these beehives and then put them up on a platform. That was a pretty simple mistake, but one I shouldn't have made. I should have known about the beehives not working quite like that. Okay. So, this is closed because this is deep enough. This is filling up and being pumped out as this is always letting the water out for now, and it actually, since it's just 2 waterfall limit, that shouldn't be enough to, this should be slowly filling, I thought. Maybe not yet. Regardless, no water's flowing off the map at all. No water's flowing downstream where it would create more evaporation. So these will just need to, well, after we know we can get rid of all of these large water pumps, we can put another irrigation station and kind of rebuild this section. Yeah, I think that'll work well. So we're pumping as much as we can. Well, as much as 6 will allow us. You know what? We could fit, it's going to be a little silly, but we could fit another small one right there. Why not? I know why not. It can't reach the bottom. But if this ever fills up enough because this is overflowing, then it very well could be useful. Hey, the water is reaching it. Is this filling up at all? Yes, it is. Awesome. No water's flowing off the map. Our spatterdock and cattails should remain irrigated with that 0.2. Our beehives are above it, causing them to grow fast. I think we're golden there, guys. Without this irrigation pond, though, what part of this gets irrigated since the water's below it right now? It'd have to climb up. We might need that irrigation pond after all. So after these are harvested, I'm going to lower this 1 more level and get all of this at that same level. Okay. Water's going up. We're trying to store as much as we can here. I think it's looking good. I think we had more total pumps over here, though. Let's see. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We deleted 1, 6, 7. Okay, so we're not storing as much water as fast. Okay, now it's overflowing. You know what? For the time being, let's actually let it flow the other way towards those other pumps. So while we're trying to store up as much water as possible. So if it's going to overflow anywhere right now, I want it to go this way, because that's not directly off the map and being wasted. Then these will pump. And we'll store up a lot more water even. Excellent. Still curious what happens once that goes dry. Oh, it's flooded because the water level is too high. What's it at? 0.99? Okay. Let's go ahead. This can't be at 0.85. We need to let the water out a little bit sooner than that to keep these from flooding. Let's try 0.75. It's still kind of... No, it should be okay. Did I not plant these with... Did I do wheat? Is that wheat that I see right there? Those are supposed to be cattails. There we go. That'll grow a lot better there. We actually... Did we get any spatterdock in yet? No, we didn't, but that's okay. It takes 12 days to grow. That's quite a while. Yeah, proof of concept is here. Just double check. Okay, that's all that can reach at the moment. Let's go ahead and expand this a little bit further. We just need tunnels. Okay, and then we go up one layer. Oh. We don't even need to go up a layer, do we? Just with the 2 it was enough. Well, that'll be just fine then. No, okay. We need to go down a layer is what it is. I see. We weren't all the way at the bottom there. Let's just check and make sure we don't go into the cave. So right here, there. Okay, and that can go all the way across to that level. Do there and there. Okay. To reach these higher ones, we are going to have to replace one of these first ones with a ladder. So like once this is blown up here, that can be deleted right away. And then we could put a ladder up there. Hopefully it's not too far from a district center. Looks like that might become an issue. In which case, let's unmark these for planting. And then we can just put a path between there. But I'm wondering with this path if these will be accessible. They might be. Did they not actually need that ladder there? It might not have. Interesting. I guess that is just one above them. So yeah, the math checks out. I'm still going to clear these for planting in case I need a path here to reach like some of these hard, further away spots. And honestly, we would get more reach out of this if we turned it towards this ladder. So what I'm going to do is delete these 3, and then I can twist this. Don't know if that one needs to get deleted, but it's too late now. Do that. I did not need to delete that one. Oops. Ah, we don't have a forester here right now. Well, that can be solved like this. We are storing up a bunch of water. I'm loving to see it. Okay, so this doesn't look like it's pumping super fast because not a lot of water is reaching way down here. I think that's what I'm seeing anyway. Or you're going way the heck out of your way to get fuel? Is that what's happening? Fuel or punch cards or something? Well, let's give you a biofuel catalyst and punch card station. That might even help some of these beavers over here. So let's see how much room we got with twisting that. Okay, some of these are flooding still. That's weird. Maybe we set it at 0.7 here instead. Did it finally reach the top here? No. But we're doing okay. So it's actually overflowing here before here. So really, I should have, ideally would have a sluice at the top here that we could set this to be automatic. Right now, I might actually set it to be automatic so that this doesn't overflow so quick. It's not good if it overflows here. That will lower how much water is here. But that should be fine. Because if it gets pumped out enough, these will reopen. So then we can store more water here. Awesome. We got 15K. Oh, and it's a nice short drought. The shortest drought we could have asked for. That is a blessing. Our water woes aren't going to be that bad. Got 15K stored up. We actually have something in the reservoir. Not a drop of water went off the map. Oh, something happened here. Was it just that we cleared off too much a little bit? Yep. All right, well. I'm afraid if I destroy those platforms that we are going to lose a little bit of the growing area above it. So I'm going to leave at least this one. If I see anything other than the 10 planks. See any, okay, so if I, right there, I'm losing something. Oh, I lost something above it. Okay, it was just the overhang. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. 3. So we have to keep that. That should be good. Shoot. Okay. Never mind, we're okay. We're going to keep that one. And since I think we're going to have to keep another, let's make it that one. Well executed. Actually, we don't need this ladder anymore. So let's do a little more planting. Like cattails right there. And you know what? They couldn't reach these far ones, so I'm going to build a path here just so they can reach those. So let's get some more spatter duck going. Let's double check where our... Okay, yeah, so none of this is irrigated without this. Still probably not the best location for that, but it's fine. It's not very centralized on the area we're trying to irrigate with it. Okay, so these were harvested, so I can go ahead and lay the other dynamite right there. Okay, I was going to select that aquatic farmhouse and scroll down. I lost the selection, I think. Yep. Or I never did select it, one of those two. Okay, it can reach all of that. Wonderful. And then after these are harvested, I'll make a path here. And they can use that to build those tunnels. Okay, so I think we reduced our overall water evaporation by not relying on this canal. Um, what we are going to want to do, and we got spatterdock and cattails growing again. Let's go ahead and delete these other pumps. And connect the area above that section with soil. We don't even need that one. And we'll make a new irrigation station somewhere over here. Probably right in the middle right here. And get this area irrigated properly. That was too low, that last bit I did. Yeah, and that doesn't need to be there anymore. And we might put something else besides spatterdock down there because we're not looking to have that area submerged anymore. Okay, so if we put an irrigation station right over here, say right not right there. Well, yeah, right there. Close to right there. We'll just back it up a little bit here. Delete a few of these trees right there. Come in with the levees. Because I don't think the back of that zipline station actually will hold the water. Be nice if it did. Just don't think it'll work that way, though. All right. So I'm actually going to delete this forester and put it on top of here. Instead, there's literally no reason not to. Oh, actually, I did need that platform. So we can do forester right here. And fluid dump. Actually, I didn't need that platform. Fluid dump right there. Connect that. Don't need that last path I built there. Excellent. Did we lose something above it? Yeah, we did. Maybe. Maybe we did. I don't know. Whatever. Replant some of these oaks that we lost here, huh? Actually, let's destroy one of these and have one of those be another lumberjack right there. Come on. There we go. This is nice and irrigated. And we can plant some more oaks. Or whatever we need. But oak should be fine. Let's just make sure everything's marked for cutting because I see some oaks here not getting cut down. There we go. And we actually don't want to cut these. Okay. Beaver bots are being destroyed. Whatever. All right, guys. I think we are definitely going to be stabilizing here shortly. Just don't know if this is enough spatterdock and cattails yet. Oh, that dang ladder is facing the one direction that it can't for that plan to work. There. They just have to rebuild that. I'm sure I stranded one. Yep, I did. They'll rebuild it fast enough. You know, we could look into expanding over to this section too. That's definitely a possibility. And go from there. Is this dry? Oh. Our water reserves are dry. We maybe should have shut off our pumps so that our spatter dock didn't dry up. So that was our mistake. My mistake, to be honest. I mean, I say we and I say our, but when there's mistakes, it's I'll share in the successes, but I'll own the mistakes. How about that for you guys? I think pretty much all of that is irrigated now. That is beautiful. It's just those cattails. We're probably gonna... Yeah, there's no reason not to. Let's delete these. We don't need those there. Let's just plant real food, quote unquote, there. I forgot that was holding up stuff. Actually, I didn't know that was holding up stuff. So we delete that. Actually, since it's already dead, it doesn't even need to be like removed, deleted. How high do we need to build this to offer support? Looks like just a triple. Okay, so a triple, go up a few levels, and then that. Then that should be soil. Soil. That's just soil on that whole bottom. Not a dam. Levee. What else got destroyed here? Okay, I see. Platforms got destroyed. Our farmhouse got destroyed. And our fluid dump. Okay, they are getting that built. It's not gonna. It's gonna be done in no time, and that problem's gonna be solved. So, but what I was going to do. Where does that ladder lead up to? Okay. So that's holding up that support. Let's not get rid of that. But we can delete the rest of these. Okay. I want to just put this whole section at this level. And then we'll have a regular farmhouse down here and grow some regular type crops. So we don't even need that one. So efficient farmhouse. Sure, it can go there. Nothing wrong with that spot. So we don't need this anymore, do we? So with that, we might be moving this this farmhouse a little bit. Actually, it can reach over there. We'll leave it. Okay. We are not having enough wheat. We're going to address that with this on this layer. By golly, that should be enough wheat. Then a little bit of sunflowers. Happy little sunflowers. Okay. Awesome. We still aren't harvesting all these carrots because we're full on the carrots. Okay, so we have 2 main carrots. I mean, go figure, right? We planted the carrots like crazy when we were... Those are potatoes. No, those are carrots. Crazy when we were short on logs and food and didn't have the logs to process our food. And carrots don't need to be processed, so we went a little crazy on the carrots. We got plenty of potatoes. I think with that wheat down there, we'll have plenty of wheat. Obviously, we have plenty of carrots. So the thing we're lacking for a food type is sunflowers. So let's get some of those going. And we'll see how we stabilize. We have so much water. Excellent. All right, so that is an hour long. We got a lot done. We concentrated our water efforts over here so we don't have, whoa. I didn't mean to have the soil go all the way down. I still wanted there to be a path for the water to flow this way. Actually, that should be fine. So if this gets full, it will come out this way. Right? Right. We don't necessarily need water here anyway. Yeah, I think us adjusting those to automatic, the sluices down here, is going to help it so that this doesn't overflow as easily. So we got that done. We got all of these aquatic crops put in. Oh, excuse me. A little bit of yawn there. Oh, a little bit of green there. We got this area down here that used to be spatterdock and stuff converted into dry land crops. We added the irrigation station that we needed in order to make this whole plan kind of work. Let's see. I think we can blow this area up actually. Put it at this level, and then this irrigation station should reach it. We can get a few more trees in there. And then we can increase our... Okay, we just need to put some more soil at that actual level. That's not an issue. We can increase our population again and see if we can get it to a place we're happy with. And then, as long as we are still stable, we can call this map mastered, I think. All right. So, if you watched this whole episode, thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. And leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will talk to you guys. Not talk to you. I'll talk to you in the comments. But I will see you next time.